I literally had to poop on someone's grave at one point because the
we have a case.
No shit, not doodle on a person's gravesite, bro.
Shout out to James, our lighting technician. Going crazy.
What?
Hey, man.
Just doodling on people's tombstones?
She has the right to die. I'm reading her Miranda rights. You have the right to die. Anything you can or say will be held. Well, we ain't holding nothing against you.
Yo, she fully, yo, she just ripped one on the R.I.P. No.
He was searching. You could see the motors running in his mind.
The whole time
searching for it. He's like, pun. There's a pun here. There's a pun here. See,
There's so many.
Yo, we need a show called The Pun Detective. Pun Police. The Pun Police. It's just Norm in a fucking trench coat and a cigarette. What do we got today, McGonagall?
McGonagall. Yo, they don't make names like that.
They don't make those ones anymore. Hey, McGonagall. What do we got this time? Yes, sir. Wake it up. Who else but us?
Gravy girl.
Who else but us, man? Come on, man. It's a beautiful Wednesday.
We are here.
We are here.
We are back in your ear.
All right.
They're listening. I'm saying. They're listening.
I don't know why I went dirty with that.
Mark it down.
Mark it right down. I don't know why I did
Out the
that.
gate.
I really don't know why I did that. I have no idea. Looking back.
And it rhymed. It was so sweet. You know?
I ruined a good moment. I apologize. I'm so sorry.
You having a good day, Mark?
I'm good, man.
You good?
I'm Marlon.
I'm Norm.
This is the extra gravy.
We are here.
Duke has booty credits. He will not be here.
No.
But Alicia is on the way. She's late.
Yeah.
And I no longer wait for late.
She got a kid.
We start.
You know, it happens.
We got 2 hours to get to the people. If y'all late, we can't give them 2 hours. We can't give the people 2 hours.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? So we gotta give the people 2 hours somehow.
I swear to God, buddy.
Oh man, it's been a beautiful week, man.
What'd you do this week?
I've been shooting a movie.
Oh,
Yeah,
incognito,
man.
just
Yeah,
like
man.
that.
I'm tired as fuck.
Because you're doing early morning, you're doing movie,
Oh my god,
and you're doing
brother.
pod.
You have no idea, man. It's been insane.
And you're doing
14-hour days on set. It's been a lot. It's been a lot. And I'm the lead, so I'm in 80 of like the 87 pages. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Are they giving you time off work at least to do
No.
this? You doing all...
Yes.
Hey, man, bro.
Gotta practice, man.
Showing your real Jamaican roots
practice,
right
man.
there. Yeah, man, gotta go to work.
You know what? When I think about it, like if you think of who's someone you aspire to be like in entertainment.
In entertainment,
Yeah.
Jamie Foxx,
Jamie Foxx. How many things Jamie do?
pianist.
I mean, like things he gotta do
actor?
on a daily
Oh,
basis. He got movies.
sure
Sometimes he's filming two at the same time.
I feel like he's on that Mark Wahlberg
You
schedule.
feel me? And especially around the time where he dropped Blame It on Alcohol and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
That nigga was doing stuff. He got Foxhole Radio, movies.
Mm-hmm.
He had the music. Dog, it's
Appearances,
like
studio
appearances.
sessions.
Dog, you gotta practice from now.
You gotta get it going.
Gotta
man.
practice from
Yeah.
now.
If
Be
that's
doing
what you
multiple
expect.
shits. But yeah, I know shoot a movie. Yeah, I didn't do acting for a while because it's just
It's been
a
a
lot of
minute.
hurry up and wait.
That's always
Hurry up
that's
and
the
wait.
business. That's the business.
It's
Be
annoying.
on set, get there on time, and
Yeah.
then chill till it's ready to go.
You've done a lot of acting stuff.
I've done my fair share.
How would you compare acting to stand up for you? Like,
Obviously you get paid more,
yeah, that's
In
the good
acting?
part. Yeah,
you know,
that's the better
to
part.
do somewhat less work at times,
Mhm.
right?
Depending.
But when you're in a situation where you got to do like, now we're talking like movie, film acting, TV acting, and stage acting. Like stage acting, that's the most strenuous shit. You know,
I find
theater.
stage acting the easiest.
Well,
I feel so like
but it's when you
in
got to
my
do it.
pocket because
When you got to do it every day, though,
Yeah,
for a long period of time.
I did
you
a
know.
stage play when I was about 18 for a month.
Mm-hmm.
we just performed it like every other day or some shit.
Did you like it?
Yeah, I loved it.
And you found it easy.
Yeah.
Well, you're also really good at memorizing things. That's why.
I'm
You're
memorizing-
really good with
I'm
lines.
good at memorizing what I need to memorize when I need to memorize it.
Did you find it hard to memorize the lines?
No. It's for me. It's like I figured it out. I'm like especially if it's a dialogue between me and somebody else. I think it'd be harder if it's a monologue.
Yeah.
Like self tapes, I fucking hate
Oh my
because it's
god.
usually a monologue type
Oh my
situation.
I hate
But
self-tapes.
yeah, no, I just like find one word that the person's saying in their part
Okay.
and go, oh, I need to say this next
All
because
right.
they said that.
So it's just that one
It's very
trigger word.
reactive. yeah.
Yeah.
It's very reactive.
It's almost like when you're listening to certain songs that you've recorded off the radio. I'm
Yeah.
dating myself. And then you're just expecting that one thing you heard on the radio on the actual song, but you're like, oh, wait, it's not there.
Oh man, what have you been up to this week?
What have I been up to this week?
Also realizing I won't be on JFL this year. That was also another realization.
Oh, yeah? Why? Did they release all the names? already?
No, but
Oh, just because, yeah.
yeah.
I mean, don't worry. We can still try. You know?
We're gonna try, sure.
We'll try.
Sure.
We'll see. Who knows? Who knows? I feel like you have enough of a following and you being on the radio, and there's so much reasons to have you on. So I think it's just a matter of getting in front of their faces.
We'll see.
There's a specific
I'm
email I'll
starting
send
to
you.
just whenever something like this happens, I start to detach my importance from that thing.
I mean,
As to not disappoint myself and to protect myself from disappointment.
that's true.
I start going, man, who needs JFL?
I mean, really,
Tons of people did without JFL. We don't need JFL. We got SNL. That's a
Well,
different abbreviation.
yeah, all the L's, catching L's. Hopefully
Catching
not.
L's.
But no, seriously, I think obviously it's not the end all be all. If you miss it, it doesn't matter. Shout outs to JFL.
I'm so Jamaican.
However,
Girl said she doesn't want me. I'm like, you're ugly anyways.
that's pretty much the
Basically the
situation.
same shit.
That's pretty much that. But no, I still think like you're a shoo-in. You're still a shoo-in.
We'll see. We'll see. I thought I was a shoe in last time, but also looking back,
You got
I
ta-
know
you got
that
the
my
tapes.
set was not for JFL. I'll put it that way.
Okay, yeah, that too.
Like, I was thinking something's universal, but it's universal to me. If that makes sense, you know what I mean?
Because you're
Like it's one of those things that I think everyone just knows.
Yeah,
but
you
it's
live in
not.
your own universe.
Exactly.
Therefore, it is universal.
I'm like, it's universal. I know it. Everybody else gotta know it.
yeah.
But yeah, no, gotta get even more generic,
Well,
even
that's-
more universal.
You know, I used to think I'm code switching when I go to these white towns and do all my
Yeah.
white work, my white crowd work, or my white stuff, my white jokes. But then when I tell them more and more, I'm just like, no, I truly believe this. I just package it in a way where it's more palatable to white people.
Yeah.
And am I code switching? Am I changing my voice? I'm like, actually, I'm not. I'm just taking out certain isms in it that like make it more Scarborough or make it more whatever. But it's just like, what, fine. Call it code switching. Call it just like, it's like a radio edit.
You're
you know
a
what I'm
chameleon.
saying? I'm a
You
chameleon,
adapt to your
so-
surroundings.
And even the songs that I sing, I'll find different songs that I know they'll know
Exactly.
to the, that's
That's
still
what we're
attached
supposed
to the
to do,
joke.
though.
And
You know what I mean?
yeah, exactly.
Because
So-
I did Kev on stage. I had to change up a lot of references that were very Canadian.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can't say
yeah.
Wendy's. I gotta say Jack in the Box or something.
they have Wendy's there.
Yeah, but it's not like how we have Wendy's here, if that makes sense. Like,
Really?
they got so much other things there that are
I
popping.
guess so. Yeah,
that
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like
Yeah.
Wendy's, nigga. That's what you
Wendy's-
chose to say.
Wendy's is not up there on
It's like
their
saying
list,
Arby's for us. It's like Arby's. There's one location, my dog.
Yeah. There they have more Arby's.
Yeah, you know what I
they're
mean?
Like,
So-
wait, you don't know about the
We
barbecue?
have it, but it's not one of those things people go to. Like, who wants the meats? You know what I mean? Write it down.
Nah, that's number two. Number two.
But yeah, no, it's very very interesting. I'll say that much. You been listening to music, new music?
I have been listening to nothing.
No new music?
No new music.
What is life without no new music?
That's why you're my friend.
What do you?
Because I have you to show me these things.
Okay, I'll show you.
The Extra Gravy podcast informs a lot of people of the new shit, including me.
I will inform you right now.
Please put me on to some new.
Chris Brown is on the Mutt remix.
Oh, what?
He is on Leon Thomas's Mutt remix.
I love all things
my.
Leon Thomas, brother.
What a showing. Should I just go to Chris's part? Hold on. Wait for it. Yeah.
Okay.
Hold me.
I like when he has his voice. I don't know if it's the filter or whatever, but his voice is like higher pitched.
That's just him.
That's just him.
That's just him.
I like it. I love it.
He's like one of the only singers I've heard whose voice hasn't dropped. And his regular speaking voice is not this clear. It's very raspy.
Whew. Whew. Whew.
Listen to this run. Nasty.
Vibrato.
Nasty work.
Damn.
What's the next one? Oh, friend of the show. Friend of the show.
Seven Ray.
Former, you guys go back and check out our episode. It was great. Leia. Come on. First of all, the sample. Disgusting.
Who's? Is this a remix or is the actual straight?
I think this is the remix.
Okay, I was gonna say this looks.
You want to hear the real one? The original one is just as good. It's just a little bit more slowed down. She has such a 90s quality to
I was
it.
gonna say this sounds like that '90s Japanese R&B wave. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, 90s Japanese R&B is hard. And I found this nigga named Osa.
Osa.
It's like he's in between Giveon, Daniel Caesar, and Khalid. He's like he's all three niggas at once. This nigga running a trade on R&B.
Khalid Caesar.
Khalid Gavizer.
Khalid Gavizer. These are the same notes as Lost Without You.
Calivion Caesar.
That sounds.
Calivion Caesar is crazy.
When I ever hear guitar songs like this, it always reminds me of like. There's so many songs that sound like "Lost Without You" by Robin Thicke. Like saying like that same thing. That's why when he switched it up by adding the plucking, I was like, oh, all right, because I've heard that melody many a times. Play that one more time real quick. Just let that play for like 5 seconds.
You know what Robin Thicke's song it actually reminds me of? You know this tune?
Whew.
See, this is when he was still eating Paula Patton out.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? You can hear it in his
still
throat.
had the love.
You can hear Pat Paula coming out his throat. Boy still got the juice on his upper lip.
So who's
In the studio.
To my stomach.
whose falsetto you like better, his or JT's?
I like JT's.
You like
Sorry.
JT's?
Cry Me a River, falsetto JT. Come on. Different. Luke James nice. But he a vampire. You don't got that nigga is 45. You know he's 40 years old?
Who?
You know you and Luke James are the same age? Yeah. Yeah, brother. He's a vampire.
What?
I just saw him in a video with, singing as Tyrese's background singer in the early 2000s, like Signs of Lovemaking days. How you gonna act like that days? And I had to look up his age. This nigga's 40 years old.
This man is an 80s baby.
He's a vampire, brother.
I mean, there's certain type of soul that, you know, sounds like it came from the 80s. And he's got that for sure.
True. Yeah. Speaking of soul, my show this Friday,
Hey,
March
all
28th.
Out the gate. Let it be known. Let
8
it be
p.m.
known.
show is sold out. 10 p.m. show is now on sale. Those tickets are going fast, so make sure you guys cop. It's gonna be at Backroom Comedy Club. It's gonna be a
Fire.
real fucking hoot. Real fucking hoot, dude.
A heat, not a hoot.
A hoot, dude.
Hoot, brewskis. Backroom's fun.
Backroom is fun.
Yeah.
I like it. Listen, I like anywhere with low ceilings and no windows. Sounds like I kidnap people, but
No,
that's what comedians want.
you're kidnapping their attention.
Exactly.
You know what I
Kidnapping
mean?
their laughs.
You need to make sure that it's contained
Mhm.
and can't leave.
Yeah. Speaking of containing and can't leave, Doo Gate Trinidad.
Doo Gate Trinidad.
Doo Gate Trinidad. Let's activate.
Oh, what?
We got to get on the case here.
All right. So who's shitting on who? Who's
My,
shitting
my,
on who
my.
now, Marvin?
Well, suspect was seen at Carnival. And
they call POOPOO PALANCE. Yes. Tell my supervisor I'm sick. I have diarrhea.
I have to shit.
What happened?
Oh my God. POOPOO PALANCE. We have the episode title. Nice and early. Nice and early.
Right away.
I'll share homegirl's story, shall we?
This year is my first time playing
Unprovoked,
Trinidad
by the way.
Carnival, and here's my honest review. So I didn't really know what to expect, but this is the first time in costume. I would say don't get lost and don't leave your band behind, because to find the band again is so
Great advice.
much work.
Yep.
Great
Like,
advice.
OMG. And if
OMG.
you can hold your pee and number 2 for as long as possible, that would be the best thing to do, because when I tell you, I literally had to poop on someone's grave at one point because the
Yo.
Seems we have a case.
No shit, not doo-doo on a person's gravesite, bro.
Shout out to James, our lighting technician. Going crazy.
What?
Hey, man.
Just doo-dooing on people's tombstones?
She has the right to die. I'm reading her Miranda rights. You have the right to die. Anything you can or say will be held. Well, we ain't holding nothing against you.
Yo, she fully,
Shitty Bati.
yo, she just ripped one on the R.I.P. No.
He was searching. You could see the motors running in his mind,
whole time I was
searching for
like-
it. He's like, pun, pun, pun. There's a pun here. There's a pun here. See, normal.
There's so many.
Yo, we need a show
should
called The
find
Pun
one.
Detective. Pun Police. The Pun Police. It's just Norm in a fucking trench coat
Yo,
and a
man.
cigarette. What do we got today, McGonagall?
Yo, they don't make names like that.
They don't
no more.
make those ones
Hey,
anymore.
McGonagall.
Hey, McGonagall. What do we got this time? Suspect ripped one on an R.I.P.
Yeah.
He's like Horatio, takes off his glasses. Yeah. That's when the show starts.
Honestly, the whole time I was just trying to find something that starts with a T. Like, what synonym is there for shit or crap that starts with a T?
Doo-doo doubles?
Ooh.
Doo-doo doubles.
Doo-doo doubles.
What else?
I was gonna be like, a Trinidadian tombstone, tata. I don't know. Like, what is a poo word that starts with a T? Can't figure it out.
I don't know.
But that's so. Wait, was she caught? Has anybody? What is the comments she's saying?
This is the thing, right? She made this video as a review, right? She's an influencer. Now,
Of course.
people were like, yo, don't come back to Trinidad. Don't ever step foot back here in Trinidad. And someone had to let the timeline know. She lives in Trinidad now. So
What?
Yeah, she's been there about a year now.
Now watch.
So this is gonna get
She could have just said she took a crap on the floor somewhere in the corner.
Hey,
she could have
man.
just said I had to take a crap in public.
She shouldn't. First of all, admitting you doo-doo in public is absolutely asinine. See what I did there?
Hey, high five, high five.
Hey. Yeah, no, doo-dooing in public is insane. Like I told my story on here when I was 8.
Yeah.
I had an excuse.
Mm-hmm.
All right? I'm 8. I don't know better. You a grown woman.
Yeah.
This isn't. And on someone's grave.
See, she didn't have to say the grave part.
On someone's grave.
I feel people would understand because they know how it is when you're jumping and waving, and if you're not from there, then you have a doubles with plenty pepper, and then all of a sudden you hear that little grumble.
Yeah.
The bass is bumping with that jumping.
I understand if you can't chip because the more you chip, the more the doo-doo feel like it's.
The more you chip,
start prairie dogging.
soon gonna trip. You know what I mean?
So it's like I get it from that standpoint, but just find a washroom, my girl.
That's
Go
true.
home.
Here's the thing.
Do something else.
There's ample washrooms,
Carnival there is like all day,
but sometimes
all night. You're not missing much.
When I say ample washrooms, like depending on where you are, there's gonna be either.
Yeah, because you've been there.
Yeah, depending on if you have like where your mass camp is, and then like they have a space, or there's porta potties, obviously.
Yeah.
There's businesses,
Latrines.
but nobody wants to use
No.
the porta potties.
No.
No, so
Doo-dooing in a porta potty, you are a different level of strong. I don't have that mental stability.
yeah,
That
one's
is-
a tough one. Man.
You should be on you should be on Fear Factor. Like
Yo.
doo-dooing it, putting your cheeks on a porta potty.
No. They're not putting their cheeks. They're most people will stand up, hold the sides, and just do the standing push out.
Oh man.
However,
Squatty botty?
the potential of a blue splash black.
Blue splashback, yeah, from that trajectory. Depending on how healthy you
There's
are.
a little just
Yeah, if you eat a lot of if you up on your fiber, that kerplunk.
that kerplunk.
That kerplunk gonna hit you.
By the
Gonna
way,
hit you where it hurts.
that's our top 5 game name for sure.
Kerplunk?
Kerplunk.
Was that Price is Right?
No,
Wasn't that the Price is Right game where you drop the
that's
thing to get down to the bottom?
no that's plinko.
Plinko. Oh,
Kerplunk
okay.
is the marbles with the sticks. You pull the sticks out, and then the marbles fall
yeah,
through the tube.
yeah. Yo, kids have toys like that anymore?
Yeah, no more kerplunks.
Marble Works?
No.
What you niggas know about Marble Works?
Yeah. What was the one?
What?
What was the one with a Jackstone?
Whoa, what?
It's like
You doing that and saying that is crazy.
No, you shake.
This nigga said, what's the wrong with the jack?
You throw the ball down.
The jacks. Yeah, jacks.
You pick up something.
Yeah, it was jacks.
Jack something.
Yeah, it was just jacks.
No, there's something.
No, there's
before
called
that.
jacks.
No,
J-A-X. It was
no,
jacks.
No, it wasn't just Jacks.
It was
was
just
something
Jacks.
before that. It was Jackstone.
Jack Stone?
I swear, because they used to do it with stones.
Why were they stones?
Because they didn't have them little jacks.
Wait, are you talking about the Crazy Bones? You guys remember Crazy Bones?
Crazy bones. Yeah.
Crazy Bones were kind of like thicker, bigger. Whoa. Jacks.
Jackstone.
Jackstone.
Come on, man.
See, Jacks. 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 That's it. Jacks Games.
Yeah, but the original is Jackstone from back in the 40s, 30s.
Nigga,
Jacks
I
is
was
like
not,
the updated
listen, I
shit,
know you were in grade 2 then, but I was not born.
But I'm telling you, the
I
original
was-
name is Jack. It's
I
probably
was
Jacks now.
in my pre-body, whoever I was before me, that's who I was at that time. I was a nigga named Henry.
That's my middle name.
Oh, see? Look at that. Full circle. Speaking of full circle, this young lady's body well.
Which one?
Chipping down the road.
Ooze. Oh, yeah. Full circle. Booty hole. Yeah, boo.
Booty hole has a circle. Yeah. I'm assuming. I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Have you seen your asshole?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Why do I feel like that's crazy?
No.
Have y'all all seen your own assholes?
I've had to take it.
Kobe's like,
Yo, let's keep it real, man.
me and
Sometimes
my asshole are like neighbors on different time schedules.
you just never seen each other ever.
I know you live there, but
Yeah.
I ain't never seen this nigga in my life.
But then,
Why am I looking at it? Why? Why are you looking at it?
but the funny thing is, there's a few people that have seen your neighbor.
No, I can't even think of any that I actually have. Yo, you know how conscious you are?
You never had your dicks.
Every man in this room is conscious of bending over to pick something up if you naked and a girl's behind you.
Of course.
You start crouching like a lady. Pick something up, you bend down,
Yeah,
full
man.
knees.
You got to drop to the knees.
Gotta drop to the knees.
Bend the knees,
You gotta
man.
get your eagle on to pick something up. You can't go full.
Drop it to the floor.
You can't go full hole to the face. That's insane.
Sure to get low.
That's insane.
Yeah, no, I've
Yeah, hemorrhoids?
I've had to take a photo of my asshole once.
You had to take a photo of
Yeah.
your asshole?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
I had wiped, and I saw blood. Right, it was a little speckle. It was a speckle. You know what I'm saying? So obviously, I got shook. Went to the doctor. Let them, showed them. Not the I didn't have the piece of paper on me like, sir, look, doc, you see it? There's a little speckle of blood alongside this piece of shit. Anyways, no. When I saw it, I showed him the picture. I said, is this of concern? He's like, would you like to? I'm like, I'll go to the bathroom and take a picture right quick.
Jesus.
So I took a photo.
Because you didn't want to show him in front of him.
I
You didn't want to show him live.
You know what's so funny? I'll tell you the real reason why I didn't want to show him live.
Straight men are so funny.
So right when it happened, because I live right down the street from St. Joe's, right?
Yeah.
So after it happened, I walked to the hospital right away.
Yeah.
And when he's like, all right, do you mind just showing me? I'm like, in my head, I'm like, I didn't shower, nothing. Like, it's just like I woke up to crap, poo, I probably I don't know if I got some dangleberries back there.
Oh my God.
I wanted to make sure I was hygienic.
Stomach, fam.
I'm not about to show like,
This guy's afraid of doo-doo nugs.
yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so that's the only reason why I know what it looks like.
That's the only time you've ever seen it.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
To women, that's nuts. They be bending over to make sure it looks a certain way before they have sex and stuff. So they be seeing it.
They know the face is gonna
I
be
don't
close
see
to
any reason to look at it. Me and him don't see eye to eye. It's a different nigga.
The whispering eye. Yeah.
That's crazy though. Doo-dooing on someone's grave. I'm haunting you. I'm haunting your entire bloodline. No one will ever be at no peace in your bloodline.
And there has to be some form of camera footage out there that caught her doo-dooing, if this is like,
really.
or getting to that point.
Not really, because if it was my area in Jamaica,
Oh yeah.
nobody's seeing that shit. Literally. But like that, yeah, no.
Oh shit, man.
Yeah, no.
That's crazy though. Like somebody.
Is this grounds for deportation?
Yes.
Can they get it? Like that's a biological warfare.
She sounds American for sure.
She's spreading pink eye all through the carnival. That's not biological warfare. During a celebration of freedom, that's political.
You ever see the Juve? During Juve when everybody's like smearing dark oil.
Oh yeah.
Shit just smeared it on herself.
Oh, that's horrible.
Imagine.
That's horrible. People ain't afraid to be cursed anymore. That's the problem, man.
Yeah.
How you doodle on someone? Like, I don't even look at a
somebody's
cemetery
great.
when I drive past it. You're doodling on the grave?
Nah, you don't.
That's yo, you are different.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got to be an atheist. You don't believe in shit. You can't believe in anything.
You don't believe in your shit, their shit, what shit you shit on? Nothing.
You don't believe in nothing, man. Because that is insane.
That is horrendous, man.
Insane work. I'm
trying to think of where, like this whole time I've been trying to figure out if I was on road and that happened to me, where would I go? Where would I run towards?
like, but is there a time when you you cannot hold it?
I don't think I can let
As
it
an
get to that
adult?
point. Because there's a point within like the lap that you're taking where there's points where your mass camp sets up for you to alleviate that issue.
Yeah.
They know they've already foreseen this happening to people. So they always create setting points for you to poo. So if you don't just want to poo in that porta potty and would rather deface somebody's gravesite.
My thing is go home. Carnival is not like Caravana here, where it's like 7 hours. Go home, come back.
Knock on someone's
You're
door.
not missing much, man. Like, go home, do what you got to do. I would want to shower. Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
Why am I like, ew? It just, I know she was itching. Yeah.
Oh, and then somebody's got a bubble on that after she just took a shit.
Mans are grinding on it. Mans are daggering it.
Oh, daggering on all that boo boo.
Smelling that doo doo.
Oh no.
Backshot air smell like death.
A doo doo dagger.
Backshot air smell like death.
Oh no.
Hey, Ma, your backshot win.
What?
Hit me.
Oh.
Yo, you need to watch the SNL doc. It's like a 4-part series.
I feel like I've watched a little bit
an
of
hour
it.
and a half.
I think I watched the first one.
Did you? The first one they're talking about like the auditions.
Yeah.
Yo, the series is amazing.
My
man.
favorite.
I never had any inclination to go on SNL before until I seen this doc, and I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna try.
You'd want to do it?
Yeah, definitely.
That's always been a dream of mine.
I would love to be on SNL. That shit looks fun.
Keenan's been on it for 25 years.
He's the longest running member. Yeah.
That guy's still going.
That watching that documentary is inspiring, man. Seeing where all these comedians like started out, how nervous they are. They're all telling the stories about how nervous they were and what happened leading into their auditions, what happened during. It's crazy. It's an amazing breakdown.
Have you seen Will Ferrell's full audition?
No, not yet. They're about to. I'm on the 3rd episode, and the 3rd episode is all about more cowbell.
Yeah.
So they're just gonna do the more cowbell episode, and they'll probably talk about. They didn't really get in depth with him. They spoke on him a couple times, but not yet. They're probably gonna do it this episode.
Till this day, Christopher Walker says he still gets like chirped, like to do more cowbell.
Oh yeah,
like, before anything, more than anything other movie he's done.
Yeah,
people are like, hey, Chris.
More cowbell.
More cowbell, Chris.
Yeah, I know.
But if you ever see his shit, his audition, he does this impression of a cat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I see. No, they showed that part. They showed that, and he's not a cat. He's like a grown man.
He's a grown man.
That's the end. Is like he's like, hold my calls. I'm busy.
Oh yeah, that's.
And he goes back to it.
Yeah.
So good, so good.
Get off the shed.
Yeah. They have the first episode is all about their auditions, which is I didn't know they only get 5 minutes for their auditions.
And you have to have like so many characters to show them.
Not necessarily. You can do whatever you want. Like there's so many different types of auditions that they did. Like there was stand up, there was impressions, there was just monologues.
Okay.
There's props, all types of shit.
I heard someone tell me that you had to have at least 8 to 10 characters ready and set to go.
Pete Davidson did 5 minutes of stand up.
That's it.
That's it.
And
it wasn't even that funny. And he got on. He's watching it like, why did they pick me? He had no idea why they picked him. And there's some people that they picked before you even auditioned. So even if you do shit in the audition, it's more like a formality, like Amy Poehler. Like they already seen her do something and we're like, yeah, no, she's on.
Ame Poehler is fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
she's got a funny face.
That's her and Tina Fey are like, yeah, pretty fucking funny, man. What else happened this week? Breakfast Club.
Oh, Breakfast Club
Jess
drama.
with the mess. And Loren, what's her last name? It's another L, right? Loren Lorosa. That's her name. So Jess had a baby.
Okay.
She got hired and she was pregnant maybe even before signing. Because she popped not too long after. And I guess Loren, she suggested Loren come in as a replacement for her. In the meantime, Loren was hired at Breakfast Club as a producer.
Mm-hmm.
And so Loren took over the job and kind of bodied it.
Did a better job.
Did a way better job. Which, I mean, if you watch the show, not that hard to do a better job. If we're being honest.
I mean, if you're comparing her to Angela Yee and to Jess, like, Charlemagne is bound to say something funny.
Yeah.
He's always like, you can count on him. Having Jess too, cool, that's great. But we all expect, that Angela Yee energy, where it's just, she just comes.
Even Angela Yee, I was very underwhelmed, honestly, a lot of the times. I didn't grow that attachment with her. I didn't really get her personality. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like when they said she was leaving, I was like, this is not a big loss to the station at all. Like they'll be fine.
Yeah.
And I think Loren's just a much better fit. I think Jess, like, still, I guess, learning.
Mm-hmm.
She hasn't been a radio person, so I'm not gonna put it entirely on that. But also, like, just read a little better sometimes as well. And yeah, Loren just gets it. She knows what to ask. Since the time she's been there, the majority of the clips that have gone viral are off the questions that she's asked.
Mm-hmm.
And that's very telling,
Yeah.
especially with Breakfast Club really not going that viral lately. Not like it used to back in the day.
Mm-hmm. And her being a producer, she already has like the foresight in like the things that she's gonna ask, and just like in how the flow of the show goes,
and what clips are gonna work online.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's the major thing in their business. Is like, how can we go viral?
Yeah,
constantly.
I feel like Jess was just waiting to find something to pop on some like funny shit.
Yeah,
but she always, other girl, whatever her name is, was it
Loren Lorosa?
Loren Lorosa, yeah.
She was a former. She used to be on TMZ apparently.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, so that's where she first popped off. And yeah, she's just great, man. She's got good timing. She's comedic. She's informative. You could tell she does her homework. She comes into interviews very prepared, asks the appropriate questions. And I mean, I get it from Jess's point of view, coming in and like homegirl killing shit. Mm-hmm. And you know how it is with black women in the job field. It's very competitive, and usually there can only be one. And
yeah.
Especially postpartum. Who knows? That might be kicking her ass too.
I was just about to say, man, she must be going through it.
Some of these emotions might be from that. And I think the way it sounds, like, because she came on Instagram Live, which is super wild when you're going to go see your coworkers the next morning and go see everybody that you're talking shit about. Got on Instagram Live and said, yo, they run that place like a high school. Basically Envy and Charlamagne don't have her back. And she just scorched earth and just showed up to work the next morning. I was like, damn, I thought you were at least off for a week or two. And actually the rumor was at that time that she got fired. And it turned out she didn't get fired at all.
She didn't get fired. They just...
But even the way she was talking about it, I feel like a third party might be involved that's stoking the fire, stoking the flames a little bit.
Her child? I don't know.
Nah, like a person at iHeart. Somebody higher up. Because somebody higher up is giving Loren more talking time than, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And even when Jess came back, Loren was still a part of the show.
Yeah.
And so that was an executive decision by somebody.
Somebody higher up said, no, leave her there, leave her there.
Yeah. Let's see what happens. Let's just, And we saw what happened. They ended up having to hash it out on air. Which, I mean, Jess looked even worse.
Yeah.
At that point, because especially when you're just on the wrong side of history of something, it's like...
I felt bad for her, though.
Yeah.
Because it was like, man, not only is homegirl better than you, but you're just showing sore loser vibes. Even though it wasn't meant to be a competition, it was like, but maybe it was.
Yeah. Who knows, man? Who knows?
She hasn't been on there for what, more than a year?
Who?
Jess.
Has it been a year? It hasn't been a year
Not even
yet.
a year yet.
I don't think it's been a year yet.
So like,
wait, it might have been. She might have started 2024 early, like around when I started on the radio. Yeah, I feel like it was around that time. Can you look it up? You got a computer. You there looking in the sky? Yeah, I think. Let me go back in my Rolodex. But yeah, no. This is. I mean, it's good publicity for them. At the end of the day, this only worked for them. I thought it was a Charlamagne play, to be honest. Yeah, because this is right out of his playbook. Like, feed into the controversy and get people talking even more. After seeing this and how much attention they're getting, we need a scandal. Let's think of something.
All right, what kind of scandals?
January 2024 is when she began. Called it.
There you go.
So she's been there a little bit over a year now. They made no waves. Down. Shorty came in 1 month. Waves.
But she had her one, two moments. They're like, I'm excited for her.
I'm trying to think of what moments.
You know what it is too? I've been following her comedy a little bit because I'm cool with one of her homeboys, Desi. And I always see her shit. I always found her funny.
Yeah, no, I think she's hilarious.
She's great.
Get it? No, she's actually funny.
I think she.
I want to see her stand up. I've never gotten to see her stand up. I would love to see her stand up.
I feel like she's
feel like
funnier
she'd be great.
off the cuff and off with no muzzle.
Yeah,
you know?
I think she'd be a great storyteller too, probably.
Real shit. She funny though.
Yeah.
Poor girl though.
Poor girl. Did you see the morning routine, nigga?
Who's that?
The morning routine guy?
Morning, what's his routine though? What is it?
You haven't seen it?
No.
You haven't seen this guy?
No.
Oh my God. All right, let's get a live reaction.
What is your algorithm saying?
Let's get a live reaction.
This is not
on everyone's algorithm, actually. If you use the internet, you see this guy.
This is TikTok. Or this is not TikTok, X. That's why.
Pay attention to the times, especially. Look at the times. 3:54. Took him a whole minute to open that door. He stood there for 4 minutes. It took him 2 minutes to open the book, 2 minutes to write in it. He was done with the book in less than 10 minutes.
It's taking him a long time to flex.
First of all, can we point out how fucking psychotic this is? First of all, fresh journal.
Fresh.
Yo, that journal is so, you know when you hear that opening crack? Like it hasn't been opened yet?
We're gonna be serious about the Lord's business.
Oh, he takes in a sermon. How psychotic is dumping your face in the water at 6 a.m? Isn't that from American Psycho? Doesn't he do that every morning? Like dumps his face in water or some shit? Puts that thing on his face too. The mouth tape. Nigga wearing a Van Cleef like a bad bitch.
It's got his fanny pack ready to go.
Okay. He's sprinting hard as shit. Oh my God, this is the best part. Goes to the pool, dives for 4 minutes. He dove for 4 minutes. Did you see that?
That was
I'll play it again so you can see it.
He did 3 laps.
He was in the air. He was in the air at 7:36. He ain't land till 7:40. Someone on Twitter made a video of him in the air and the pool's still moving.
Yeah.
And the video's 4 minutes long. And then he finally jumps in at the end.
Yo, that was a 4-minute dive.
Yo, end of the back. What does it say in the back? No diving. No diving. This guy don't care. Janitor working.
The Zambonis going on around him. Yo, whoever's
Someone clearly filming it for him.
Yeah.
Wipes his face with a banana peel. A white woman sets down a bowl of ice for him. And he does this before his interview, before his meeting.
Looking at it, bro, we got to go ahead and get in at least 10,000.
Looking at it, bro, we got to get it to at least 10,000. Now, what do we think he's talking about there? What do we have to get to 10,000?
It's just optimum points.
It has to be Saratoga stock.
Saratoga stocks.
It has to be.
Oh, God.
He put that bottle of water in almost every shot. It's risen on the stock market. Other people are doing this video, buying the bottle to do it with.
Screw that.
He's got a white slave that drops his bowls of ice and cooks his meals.
Oh, this is still his video?
Yep.
It's still going. He got his avocado toast. He got his honey eggs.
Honey eggs.
Okay, sure.
And
Maple
that's it.
syrup eggs.
And he's taken over the internet with this video. The amount of people who have replicated it, copied it, made their own version. It's just so insane to me, man.
I'd love to do mine. Mine would just be like a time lapse.
What is your morning routine?
It would start at around like 4:20 a.m. And it would involve me waking up because I'm choking on my own saliva.
Okay.
And I fall back asleep.
Okay.
5:30.
5:30.
5:30. I wake up to the sound of a streetcar finally moving by Queen Street.
Okay.
Boom. Go back to sleep. 6:30.
Crackheads fighting.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Not crackheads fighting. Meth heads going, please.
Okay.
The please lady.
Outside my window.
Right?
Meth head singing it, please.
Please.
Out my window.
Meth head screaming, please. Yeah. 7:30 comes around, I'm up. And then I'm lying in bed for 30 minutes, just like looking and just like, should I go back to sleep? Can I go back to sleep? Then I make the mistake of looking at my phone. If I look at my phone first thing,
It's over.
it's over. If I go to the bathroom, pee, brush my teeth, slap water on my face, it's going to be a great day.
First thing I do is look at my phone. Yeah. Immediately. Like, what time is it?
6 out of 7 days, I'm looking first. You know what I'm saying? It's that serotonin hit of that red dot. Like, ooh, notification.
Comments.
Oh gosh. But then with somebody that has as many followers as you do, I feel like you probably get overwhelmed with comments and too much.
Oh, no, not really. I usually just have my notifications set to people I follow and people who follow me.
Sure.
So it's like I only see one of my friends and stuff.
Okay.
People I actually know say some shit.
I see that.
And then I go in and I see everybody else's shit after. And I'm like, oh.
How are you on your response time to all the messages you get?
It depends on when I post. If I'm posting Instagram video or reel, whatever, I reply to everything right away to help the algorithm because they say you should reply to every comment and it'll help push it. And
That's what they say.
so I do that. And some people are just genuinely funny in my comment section. Sometimes it's just fucking funny. So I respond to
I live
those
for the
people.
comments, man. Those
And
are the
then
greatest.
DMs, I'm fairly fast, I think.
Yeah.
I don't see everything because I forget to go in that hidden part.
Yeah.
And the requests.
Requests are
They got a whole
hectic,
new
man.
shit now. It's like, hold on. You go request.
The request within
you
the
go
request?
story replies, and then you got hidden. There's a request within the request where you got all your spam shits, but then they mix in some real people sometimes. Some people who are like shadow banned end up in that hidden part. And but it's a lot of just group spam DMs with fake OnlyFans girls and
What does yours say?
then people who've been talking to themselves for about 6 years in my DMs.
I got
Got anybody talking to himself?
primary general request.
Go to requests. Oh shit!
All
requests?
requests? Oh, top requests, all requests. Yeah, that's all I got.
That's all you got?
See,
Is your account a business account?
no,
See, you need to do that. You are.
I took it off.
Why? What? Why?
I forgot why, but
What?
I took it off. That's a long time.
That's not helping you. You should really switch it back.
How would I know? Actually, maybe it is. No professional dashboard. Is it business?
I don't think so.
Probably not.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
You should look into that.
You know what it was?
Mm.
It's because of Bear Jokes. When I was trying to promote Bear Jokes, like when it was on business, it kept on like
Saying,
flagging me
hey,
and
no
shit.
weed.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what
No weed in this
no
business.
weed stuff.
That's hilarious.
So
So you're like, I picked the weed. Constant in his life. I choose the weed.
Yeah, that's Mary Jane.
Progression? No.
Yeah,
I choose the weed.
That's my old lady. I'm loyal to the
Hello,
soil.
darkness, my old friend. Oh, I love a good comment that you can screenshot. I'm not good at the posting the compliments in my story. I see other people do it and I'm like, should I? It feels kind of cringe, but I guess it's the wave.
It's
So
nice.
I'm just doing what other people do now.
Come on, man. It's
I'm
nice
done
to-
doing what I do.
Yeah. Try
What I
something
do
new.
isn't working.
Expand the universe beyond. Expand to other universes beyond yours.
Exactly.
You
I'm trying to
can do
get on white internet, man. That's the hardest thing to do. When the algorithm know you blackity black.
That winternet.
Yeah, man. It's
Yeah.
fucking it's a whole other world over there. They talk about Sabrina Carpenter and Timothy Chalamet and shit.
Yeah.
I don't know what's happening over there.
Are you watching lawn mowing, landscaping?
Oh, I love those.
You know what I'm saying?
There's this one dude that does it for free.
Yeah. SB mowing.
Yeah. That nigga is the truth, man.
Mo
That shit is so soothing.
Mo got a great joke about that.
It's so satisfying. Oh yeah, he's got a good joke.
Yeah,
about it,
yeah.
It's so satisfying
It's so
watching
sad.
it.
White Lotus. Do I watch? Are you a White Lotus guy? You still
White
watch
Lotus?
like the newer stuff?
Yo, I need
newer
to
ones?
catch up. Like I'm on like episode 3 or something, and it's like almost done. I need to catch up. I love White Lotus.
Well, there's your white intake.
There's my white intake.
Yeah.
I need the algorithms to know I'm trying to keep it Caucasian though.
Once you
Trying to see what they be talking
once
about.
you reset and just go straight white people.
What if they just talk
start,
about what we talk about?
Imagine just start like liking Trump shit, liking.
Nah, I ain't going that route. See,
You
I'm
know
trying to
what I'm
find a way to get in there without being alt-right. There's left whites. Most of them are lesbians, but there are left whites.
All right, start liking Hillary Clinton shit.
Start typing mayo mad times.
What else can you type in?
Casserole.
Yeah. Well, what kind of hashtags? Ooh, kale. Hashtag kale.
Get her done.
Hashtag get her
Hashtag
done.
get her done Mondays. Get her done Tuesdays.
Yeah. Hashtag white girl wasted.
I'll hashtag poly. White people love talking about politics on
Oh, okay.
On poly, is that what it is?
I thought that was
think it's on poly.
polyamorous. Yeah.
Polyamorous.
Oh, yeah, some white people shit too.
That is some white people
Polygamist.
shit. That is. And Neo.
Yeah. Mormon.
Speaking of which.
Hashtag Mormon.
God damn that concert.
Neo.
Oh my gosh. Neo and Mario opened up for Mary J. Blige last night.
Okay, that's what I was gonna say.
Scotiabank
It was a
Arena.
Neo concert. Okay.
It basically was. He did about 45.
This man did 45
All
minutes?
the hits. All of them.
Non-stop?
Non-stop. It was insane.
What do you open with?
He opened with All Because of You.
Ooh,
Said
strong
it's
song.
all
That's a good song to start.
Came out to that. I was like, okay. And
And
he's
what-
slick. Nigga, smooth as hell.
Oh, come on,
he
man.
on his Usher for sure. And his
Yeah.
Michael Jackson. He had the mic and he kept flipping it with one hand, doing mad spins with it and never dropping. I was like, this is impressive. And then his voice was amazing. Didn't expect him to be that incredible of a singer live.
Hey, you seen him on Stomp the Yard? He could dance. He could do his
He
thing.
was dancing nonstop. He had his girl stripper. You could tell they were former strippers. Dancers that were out there. Yeah, he did all the hits. Like I felt like I was in high school.
What do you close out on?
Closed out with the EDM.
Baby tonight. No, that's Usher.
That's
My
Usher.
bad. That's
I
Usher.
was like, what? No, he had
wow.
Closer. He ended it with Closer.
I'm closer.
And
yeah.
some I can't remember what it's called.
And I just can't bring myself away.
I was addicted to that song when it first came out.
I just can't stop. I just can't. I just can't stop. I just can't stop. Big tune. Tuna sandwich.
But yeah, no, Mary J. Blige, she came out. First song, she lip synced. I was like, hold on now.
What song was it?
Hold on now. We're not doing this all night. We're not doing this all night. I don't know what song. It was one of her newer songs. But then they brought out like this bird cage that came across, floated over everybody, picked her up, put her on a bird cage. She flew over everybody. Hi, waving, all that shit. And then set her down. And that's when the real singing can't happen. I was like, oh, thank you, God. It was probably because of the acoustics or some shit. They couldn't do it
What did it start
with
with?
a live mic.
What song?
I can't remember. She has so many hits, man. She was just going crazy. She started off with the song where she does the dance. Because she started with the dance. And everybody understood the assignment. Everybody's like, go Mary! Go Mary! Go Mary! It was fucking copious amounts of boots in the building.
Oh man!
All the aunties had the
All
boots
the
with the fur.
How much of the hair was gel to the face?
Oh yeah, a lot of baby hair.
A lot of baby hair gel to the
Yeah, there's a lot of
side.
toothbrushes that suffered last night.
Ooh-wee.
But,
Little more bristles.
Yeah, no, they came out and they showed out. I forgot that when a Mary J. Blige concert happens, everybody really dresses up for the occasion. It's
boy.
not like a Travis Scott concert or some shit.
Nah.
It's like they come dressed to the nines. So it was really dope to see everybody look great.
Did she do Not Gonna Cry?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
To see her sing Not Gonna
Man,
Cry.
when you hear that
Because-
Young and the Restless keystroke come in.
But you know how many people were like singing?
First of all,
Not
how
Gonna
did she
Cry?
sample that?
What?
How did she sample
Oh,
Young and the Restless?
Young and the Restless?
That's insane.
To clear a Victor Newman joint? Like
Right?
what?
Like, what?
Because I swear somebody else had it too. I think Cuban Link actually, Big Pun's homie, sampled that before her.
Oh, wow.
So it's been sampled before. It's
Yeah.
been done.
She killed it, man. And then something unthinkable happened.
Method Man came out.
Method Man.
Method Man. Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang.
Method Man came out.
Jeez.
Floor got slippery. You could just feel the pussies in the room just dripping. Just dripping. Women were screaming around me. I had never heard that scream happen the whole night. That it was scream. I don't even think it was coming from their lips. It was the pussies just. Just pussy just. The lips just vibrating. It was a lot, man. He came out. He did a couple joints. That was fun. And then I cut early. I didn't get to see family. I never stay.
Oh yeah, you always gotta leave before
Gotta
the
leave
rush.
a little early, man. You gotta sacrifice those last 2 songs that you really love, and get out the building before it gets crazy. 10 minutes, 10-minute difference is a world of difference in leaving after a show.
Who would you stay till the end for? Is there any artists out there?
I stayed till the end for Usher.
Okay, that's for sure. And what was his last song? Because there's certain songs where you're like,
Yeah.
is okay.
Yeah. And then who else have I stayed for? Lauryn Hill.
Yeah.
Stayed for.
That was a long wait.
Yeah.
Good on you.
Long wait. Stayed for who else? Not many people, man. I usually leave. I can't really think of how many people I've stayed. Yeah.
Would you stay for the end of Vibes? Cartel?
Come on. I'm the one starting the encore chant to get him back out.
Yes.
It's that's always funny to me because nobody ever knows when it's that type of party.
I scream it out right away,
So
even if I'm the only one doing it.
Some people I've been to shows where people chant it and the person doesn't come out, and I'm like, I'm just laughing in the back because I'm like, how did you guys figure that this was the moment?
How would you scream encore in a Jamaican accent?
Encore. 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 Come out, Bachman. But friggin', a telltale sign is when the band is leaving people. If the band's gone and they're unplugging shit.
And they're just like, nah.
If they're playing the house track.
Yeah.
You know when the house CD comes on and it's just a CD that they always play when people are walking in or leaving. It's done. It's over.
You know what I hate? The obvious encore. Like when you leave too early and we're like,
I'm like, you didn't do this song, or this song.
I'm like, I know you're coming back out.
The encore got to be either a new song you're about to release or the one we all came to see.
Yeah, the one that it's like, it's so old that like we can understand why you didn't perform it. But if you are going to come in encore, boom, here's that one you were waiting for.
That too, yo. Because, no. When you leave and there's 5 tracks that are your biggest streamed songs, it's like, fam, what are we doing here?
Yeah, you're really going to come here and just give us your new shit?
Yeah, this is not a singing left thing. Come deal with this. What else happened this week? Let's get to black girl TV shows.
Mo to the E.
Got another bracket here that popped up on the timeline of our favorite black girl-led TV shows. I'll go through all the shows first.
Okay.
That's So Raven, True Jackson VP, The Proud Family, One on One, Sister Sister, Moesha, Girlfriends, Living Single, Insecure, Half and Half, P-Valley, The Game, Being Mary Jane, Queen Sugar, How to Get Away with Murder, and Scandal. So up first, we got That's So Raven versus True Jackson VP. I feel like we have an obvious winner here because I can gaze into the future.
That's So Raven.
That's So Raven
100%
is going to go deep into this competition. So That's So Raven is ahead.
Why do they got to put Sister up against Moesha?
Why do they got to put the Proud Family up against One on One? That's the same person. Kyla Pratt is Penny Proud. That's crazy. I choose the Proud Family.
Proud Family because that's the original.
Yeah, Proud Family all around the room.
That's original.
Sister Sister versus Moesha. I think it's an obvious choice here.
I want Moesha.
I'm going Moesha.
Yeah.
Sister Sister, love what you did for the culture, but you're more like Family Matters when it comes to Moesha. Moesha's Fresh Prince.
Yeah. Girlfriends.
Girlfriends versus Living Single.
Girlfriends.
Now I need a second.
Listen.
Oh,
it's hard. It's hard. Yes.
Girlfriends versus Living Single. Now, we gotta put this in perspective, okay? What do they both bring to the table? Girlfriends, unbelievable cast that could probably do a reunion tomorrow. Living
Yeah.
Single, unbelievable cast. I could probably do a reunion tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Living Single, inspired Friends.
Right.
The biggest white sitcom in the history of white sitcoms.
White friends, black friends.
Girlfriends inspired a bunch of different shows, including
Movies.
Insecure and movies.
Yeah. And
And you got Tracy Ellis Ross and her beautiful bunda. That should be. I feel like that should be taken under consideration.
and a small little thing too, just knowing that like he had fucking Kramer, not Kramer. What's his name? Kelsey Grammer.
Kelsey Grammer is the executive producer.
Frasier, that's the name.
And we can't forget Girlfriends is also the prequel to the game. That is canon. That is canon. We must include that tidbit. And Girlfriends and Living Single both did not end the way we should have gotten them to end. Girlfriends they ended during the year of the writer's strike. So they had a bunch of new people that were on set writing for the show that weren't a part of the show throughout the years and stuff. So the last season was just a mess.
Girlfriends?
Living Single and Living Single just got canceled
Yeah.
for no reason. Oh, wait, for them to copy it and
Yeah.
restructure it.
In the
and make
same
it
way,
white.
like House of Buggin' got canceled and then they rebranded it to Mad TV and it was the same thing, except
Yeah.
it just wasn't Latino.
One show I really wish never existed was In the House.
In the House? Was that
When they tried to
LL
redo
Cool
Fresh
J?
Prince, yeah. They tried to redo Fresh Prince with LL Cool J.
and
Carlton was in it too. Yep, Carlton's in
Still
it.
has the same
Same
See, that's the thing.
character.
If they had Carlton cooler, I think I would have liked it better.
They should have just rebranded it completely because the In the House, first of all, the font looks the same. You got the same character types, and then they're working in like a clinic, and then the transition music, bro. If you go listen to that,
same shit.
if you go listen to that transition music, it sounds like Fresh Prince is pitched up.
Yeah.
Like it's just a different frequency or some shit. Shit is wild. All right, so which one are we picking, man? Girlfriends or Living Single? I vote Girlfriends.
I say Girlfriends. I like Living
Girlfriends
Singles,
around the room.
but Girlfriends
Girlfriends.
I enjoy more.
This just got more seasons. It's like it's
Yeah.
Biggie versus Drake. It's like I know which one raps better, but
Drake had more seasons.
come on. Insecure versus Half and Half. I never watched Half and Half
Insecure.
in my life. Who is Half and Half? Oh no. I remember Half and Half now. Nope, I'm good. Insecure bodies that easily. P Valley versus the Game. I'm sorry, P
Game.
Valley. I don't know you. The Game has to move forward. Being Mary Jane versus Queen Sugar. I haven't seen either of them. However, I've heard way more about Being Mary Jane. And Gabrielle Union is fine.
I never heard
So
of
we're
them.
gonna put them through. Let's go misogyny. How to Get Away with Murder versus Scandal.
Scott
Let's take a
Knobs.
second. Let's take a second.
We're back.
Let's take a second now. Ah. Oh my
I'm not
God.
gonna lie. I've never heard of
You've never heard of?
the first How to Get Away with Murder.
You've never heard of it?
Sorry, I've never watched it.
Okay, thank you,
never-
God. But you have heard of it.
I've heard of it.
Okay,
but
thank
I've
you,
never
Jesus.
watched it. I've watched Scandal.
Scandal is incredible.
Is very engaging.
How to Get Away with Murder
Very
is
engaging.
also incredible. Are they both not Shonda Rhimes? They're both Shondaland.
both
Both Shondaland.
Wild Grace is still going on.
How to Get Away with Murder versus Scandal. Okay, who's representing you in court?
They had a crossover episode.
Who's representing you? Yeah, they did.
Oh, that's
it was
sick.
insane.
I like those.
It was
like
dope.
when Bold and the Beautiful and Young and the Restless
I
crossed
think
over.
Carrie, Olivia Pope had to help Annalise Keating, and then they kind of tag teamed it. But yeah, no, it was lit. For that, I think point goes to Olivia Pope.
Because she
She never needed Annalise's help. Just saying. They both are. I mean, let's be real. They're both thoughts.
I was gonna say,
They're both thoughty.
but of the two thoughts,
Of the
I
two
think I would
thoughts,
slap the other one more.
which thought would you slap more? What?
The scandalous thought.
The scandalous thought?
Yes,
Yeah.
100% scandalous thought. Wow thought.
This guy.
They need to. I want to see a black sitcom one.
I'm
And then
gonna go with Scandal. I'm gonna put my vote on Scandal.
Scandal.
Scandal. I watch. It has more replay value for me. Like I can. We're about to do a rewatch of Scandal right now. Me and my girl.
I might have to start.
All right. So then we have That's So Raven versus Proud Family.
That's So
Blood
Raven.
clot. See how things get hot? Yeah, no. That's So Raven versus the Proud Family. I'm genuinely
Raven.
torn. I'm genuinely torn.
I only know Raven, so
I'm genuinely torn, bro. I'm gonna give it to. Oh God, they both have fire theme songs too. That's tough.
but only one of them has Orlando Brown.
Yeah, we gotta go. That's So Raven. Orlando Brown. That is the determining factor.
That's the
No, you're
determining
right. You're
factor,
absolutely right. Moesha versus Girlfriends. Blood clot.
Come on, man.
Moesha versus Girlfriends.
Yo.
Oh, that's tough.
I'm
Moesha gave us Ray J.
And Moesha had bringing Fredro Star.
Fredro Star, dog.
And I love him as an
Fucking
actor,
Onyx
man.
in that bitch, man.
I'm giving it to Moesha for me, bro.
Damn. I'm going Girlfriends.
Well, we should have the musical.
Let's ask the audience.
Yeah, hold on.
Let's ask our studio audience.
It's either, watch this.
Huh? Girlfriends for
Well,
you?
because you guys are all girlfriends' age.
Yeah, that's true still.
Watch this. Ready? Mo to the E to
Oh,
the
that's what we doing?
versus
My girlfriend. That's a two. Nah, I'm picking my girlfriends over that now. You shouldn't have said that. It's a girlfriend's thing.
Mo
Are you
to
dumb?
the E to the
Nah, I'm straight.
Mo to the.
I'm good with the
Moesha.
girlfriends still.
I'm going Moesha.
Hey, wait, who wrote Girlfriends? Angie Stone. We win.
Angie Stone.
R.I.P. Angie Stone wrote and sang Girlfriends. She is the singer on Girlfriends.
Well, Whitney Houston.
No,
wrote,
nice try.
Who? Let's see.
I'll give it to
Girlfriends?
Don't be a fuck
See?
man. You're on my
He's
side.
older. He's
You're
older.
the old guy with me.
See, he's older.
We watched Moesha, man.
Girlfriends too,
Come
man.
on.
Girlfriends too, man. Girlfriends, damn. Girlfriends moves on. All right. Insecure versus The Game. Me bomba clot. I'm going Insecure still.
Insecure still, yes.
I love The Game
Insecure.
though. Like I love it. It's just you know what the problem is? The Game last seasons. When they took away that laugh track, they fucked up. They started shooting it like differently. Yeah, because before they shot it like a sitcom, like a 2-camera sitcom. It seemed serious. It wasn't though. It was still comedic. There was just no, you can't give us comedic cues like when to laugh and then take it away. You have to either start that way or just don't do it at all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it changed the entire vibe of the show, bro. The entire vibe. And that show was a black soap opera. Like that shit had every week. Dog, Derwin doing something every week. I'm like, leave med school alone. And then the Girlfriends tie-in.
Yeah.
That shit was crazy. Taj Mowry, smart guy, came back. You guys remember that? He was the brother. Like, yo, it was sick.
By the way, have you seen the music video of Lil Bro dancing?
Oh, yeah. I see that.
Yo, I died, bro. Seeing him dance like so seriously. I mean, he could dance.
Is he a dancer?
Yeah, but it's almost like you
But
don't
it's
want
like
to.
seeing him do that after
All
Yeah.
like, yo, you're the smart guy, man. Come on, man. I don't want to see you doing.
he's a smart
Like,
guy.
you know when guys hit it real hard.
Oh,
like hit
no.
the
Whoa,
dance
whoa,
moves,
wait, oh, hey, write that
the
down,
dance
man.
moves.
Nah, write that down. You know when guys hit it real what?
The when they hit the dance moves real hard.
When guys hit it real hard, huh? Interesting. We're gonna move on.
Yeah.
How to Get Away with Murder versus Being Mary Jane.
Right,
I mean, no, Scandal versus Being Mary Jane. Scandal wins. Come on.
Scandal,
Come on. Let's be
yeah,
real.
yeah.
Let's be real here. All right. That's So Raven versus Girlfriends. You going That's So Raven? I'm going Girlfriends still.
I'm going Orlando Brown.
All right, that's two. That's So Raven. Deciding factor, Kobe.
Oh, deciding factor, Kobe. What
That's
you
a
got?
Raven or girlfriends. That's so Raven. That's so Raven moves on to the championship round. That's crazy.
Orlando
Scandal
Brown versus
Insecure.
Oh.
Heavyweights. Now we talking. I'm gonna pick Insecure because it's blacker. It's blacker. And there's more black woman leads. Olivia Pope, the only black woman that's leading in that show.
Yeah, as well. You are correct.
There's multiple black women that lead the Insecure.
I also like an Insecure cliffhanger.
They also have Ashley. What's her name? Ashley Ray?
Ashley Ray? Who?
Is that her name? What's her name again? The light-skinned woman that's always complaining?
Light-skinned girl.
Always complaining. You guys remember who we're talking about in Insecure? What's her name again? Angela.
Angela. Oh my God.
Angela Rye? No.
Wow.
What's her name?
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Why is this? Amanda Seals. I knew it started with an A.
Amanda Seals.
Amanda Seals. That's what it was.
Amanda Seals. Orlando
let's see.
Brown over Amanda. Oh, sorry. It's Insecure.
Amanda Seals is on Insecure. They lose a point.
Versus Scandal. But
I'm picking Insecure
It's
still.
Amanda Seals versus white people.
I'm picking Insecure over Scandal.
I got Insecure over Scandal.
Insecure was funny. And I'll take comedy over the drama and stuff. Yeah, great storyline. And it was good all the way throughout. Never fell off. Never once fell off.
And stylistically, it was just shot with such clean aesthetic. Everything was just like nicely. There's
never really
nice,
seen black
clean
TV
aesthetic.
shows like that.
Yeah.
Shot that way.
Shot super clean.
All right, championship round.
Okay.
Raven Simone versus Issa Rae. What we doing? What we doing, man?
I don't know if Orlando could win this one.
It's Insecure, I fear. I think it's Insecure, guys.
Hold on. Here's the question. Who would win in the battle of wits between Orlando
Raven Simone
Brown?
Wait, what?
With Orlando Brown and Issa Rae.
Issa Rae?
Issa Rae. Issa Rae. I said Issa. Issa Rae.
What do you mean? Who would win in a battle of wits? Obviously, Issa Rae. He doesn't have his wits. He doesn't have his mind right now. Is it Insecure?
Yeah,
Damn, Insecure is the greatest black-led TV show, black girl-led TV show of all time.
Oh, and I also apologize to the people. I'm not diminishing Raven. It's Raven's show. It's not Orlando's show. Happy Women's History Month.
Yo, don't kill me. Speaking of women, this so Mendices is a guy on a TV show. I think it's like Love and Hip Hop or something like that, and he's married to a girl named Yandy. And this was his message on Instagram for her birthday. Happy birthday. Wow, 20 years of knowing you and 10 years of marriage. We've created a wonderful life together. While raising our incredible children and facing life's challenges, our bond was only strengthened. You are my foundation, my companion, and my closest friend. You've been my prize, my greatest achievement, and someone I aspire to make proud. You bring joy to my life every day. During the hardest moments, we've supported each other, learned, and grown together over these 20 years of friendship, partnership, and marriage. You mean everything to me, and I can't envision my life without you. I love you. Happy birthday.
How old is she?
Beautiful, right? I don't know. I have no idea.
Okay.
They're probably in like their 40s.
Okay.
But this is beautiful, right?
I guess.
What do you mean you guess? Does it sound beautiful to you or not? Does it sound good?
It sounds good until I find out what he did.
This may be ChatGPT. Especially now that you notice the emojis. Now that I said it, you see the emojis.
Oh.
The quotation marks really give it away.
Yeah.
Because why are you putting quotation marks on something you're saying? And he said happy birthday outside the quotation marks, which further solidifies that it is not his words.
That's the only thing he wrote.
Right
happy
here
birthday
is all he wrote right there. Just happy birthday and tagged her. That's it. And the period. That's all he actually wrote. Now, if your woman did this and you realized while reading it, this is ChatGPT, are you mad?
I find it funny. I find it funny, and I would understand it because I'm like, secretly, I was trying to do that too, but then I would stop myself and figure it out. But I
do you
find it
think
funny.
a girl would get mad?
100%.
See how you didn't even question it? Isn't that crazy? I hate that this is a boys cast. I was hoping Alicia was coming too.
Yeah.
I really wanted to.
But isn't she the one that suggested using ChatGPT to do?
For Duke, this is what I'm saying. But like, it'll be different when it comes to her. I feel like she's doing that because she don't know the girl, or you know what I mean? But like, yeah, I just want to know why things like those. And there's no word for it. There's no even like category for it. But things like those are what women get mad at that guys never do.
Double standard.
No, not double standard. It's, I mean, like the things that they choose to get mad at. There's no word for it. But we all feel it. All of us as men feel it. You just said you would have no problem with it. Then when I asked you if she would, you said 100%. You didn't even think about it. And why do we feel that way? Because they do get mad about it, but why are they mad?
When
It's equated to you not caring, right? They think it's not from the heart. When in actuality, I can articulate how I feel, and I need the help.
The act in itself should show you my intention.
The act in itself is me caring about wanting this to be perfect for you. And so I went to find the help.
You know what it is?
If I didn't give a fuck, I wouldn't do anything.
It's a damned if I do, damned if I don't.
But that's so wild to me. Like the perspective. This is what I wanted to get at. I think women are constantly looking for us to fail. I think that women think that we are failures, and I think that they're constantly trying to confirm it. You know how like the rappers be complaining about the same about women, how they're not trustworthy, they're gold diggers, blah blah blah, but they're only going for the same type of women all the time.
Going for strippers.
So it's confirmation bias.
Yeah.
So if you are constantly thinking, this he's gonna let me down one day, you're gonna look for reasons. It's like that red car thing. You don't have a red car, so you don't see the red car. Then you get a red car. Red car is everywhere all of a sudden.
Yes.
If you're constantly looking for it,
you're gonna see it.
You're gonna make it happen if it doesn't.
Yes.
And I feel like some of these things are like
everything's a nail when you have a hammer.
Hold on now.
That wasn't even me. That was James. By the way, shout out to James.
Everything's a nail when you have a hammer.
But James used ChatGPT to get to that.
Everything's a nail when you have a hammer. That is crazy. But yo, seriously, I have this theory and I cannot shake it. I don't feel like we are constantly looking for, and maybe there are men that do look for that. And I would feel like those are the most toxic relationships that women probably could be in. Is a man that's looking for things to be wrong and like almost reaching. Like I feel like this is a reach to get mad at this.
Right. Yeah.
It's a reach to get mad at this. And why are you reaching to get mad? Why is mad the emotion you would rather feel right now?
I mean, on the flip side, we would expect them to get mad at this, you know? But then to the few that are like, no.
Because that's their mentality.
Right.
It's like you can't help it as a guy to like not somewhat have to walk on eggshells at certain times when it comes to things like this, like where it's like you're expressing yourself or whatever the case may be. You still got to do it in a way that they'll like it. Or it's over. And then what they like is way more narrow of a scope than what we like.
Yeah.
Us, we just like, you shout us out, we just like that. That's enough for me.
I guess it's the basis and foundation of what makes us tick, right?
But it's also like how you prioritize peace. I really don't feel like a lot of women prioritize their peace enough. They do to an extent. They got the self-care Sundays, soft era, all that bullshit. But they don't prioritize peace enough, I feel like. There's so many things where like
I feel like they
things will-
prioritize an
things will
idea of
bother-
what peace is,
okay.
but they may not actually have the peace, but they keep on executing or doing the things that, you know, on paper shows that you're moving towards it. But I still don't think they're actually happy.
I think being a woman is chaotic in and of itself.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many things happening with your body.
Mm-hmm.
Men are constantly bothering you.
Yeah.
Life constantly not on your side.
Yeah.
Government's not on your side. Nobody seems to be on your side.
Fuck the patriarchy.
You know what I mean? Like there's a lot coming at you at once. So I can understand being jaded, but I would still prioritize peace. I feel like I'm jaded, but I still prioritize peace. I will choose.
Yeah.
Men will choose being the bigger person, in my experience, more often than women do. Women want to go revenge. And I think it does have, obviously, a lot to do with misogyny, the patriarchy, obviously.
Okay.
And where they're positioned in society. Like, Black people, I don't think are constantly looking for something to be wrong with white people. We prioritize peace in that way a lot of times as well. We mind our business. We don't try to escalate some shit, or we don't, like, the prime example, the whole walking behind a white woman at night thing. We'll cross the street, a lot of us. Because why? You prioritize peace. I know what could come from this, but I'm not going to let it get there.
But then again, say that to people at the Waffle House.
It's the most dangerous place on earth.
They don't prioritize shit.
Yeah, I know. I wouldn't either. Y'all coming in here yelling at 5 a.m.
Now, how do you in what instance would this act be okay to a woman, do you think?
If you are deaf. Are you mute? If you're mute, yeah.
Like, let's say they didn't use AI, they used a friend.
Mm-hmm.
In the same way, Duke hit up Alicia, say, yo, help me write this.
Yeah.
Please proofread
What's the
this.
difference?
What's the difference?
You see what I'm saying?
But I still have this inkling and this feeling that if Homegirl was to find out that Duke went to Alicia, Homegirl would be like, you're a coward.
Exactly. Exactly.
It
would lower the value of that, even though it should elevate the value of it, because I went through the extra steps
to make sure
that this
the wording was
the way you would want it.
From a woman's perspective.
I didn't trust myself enough to give you what I think you'll care about. That's love. Like, what are we talking about here? That's love. That's insane.
All right, great joke. Thanks, bro. So I write this one down.
That is nuts to me, man. And I got into this debate with my girl about an engagement ring being a gift. Do you view an engagement ring as a gift?
Yes. It's not. Is it
not a gift?
It's not a wedding band. It's not the. You don't wear your engagement ring once you have your wedding band, right? But if you wear both, cool flex. But the wedding band is the thing.
The wedding band is what ties it together.
Yes.
That's the official ceremony thing.
However, if the engagement ring is nicer than the wedding band, I could imagine why people would want to rock that.
But
'Cause
regardless,
sometimes the wedding band is just
I'm not even talking about that. I'm just talking about it being a gift. She's like, it's not a gift.
It is an extra
She's like,
step
that's
in a
like-
process that did not
And
exist.
I'm like, so what is it then if it's not a gift? And she couldn't like explain it, but she's like, I think it goes higher than gift.
No, it's her trying
I'm
to justify
like-
why she wants one.
No, it's more so. I think woman. It's a category of in and of itself.
It's
for some women.
It's the symbol. It's like the friendship bracelet.
Yeah, I was like,
you know?
okay, yeah, it's a symbol of love, but it's still a gift.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm spending racks on this. That's a gift.
Yeah.
Like, this is me purchasing something
Yeah.
and giving it to you. That's a gift.
And I guess don't they put their value of it on themselves? Like,
I don't know. I have no idea what's going on.
because if they want it and like, oh, I'm deserving of this.
it's still a
That-
gift.
it's-
If I want a PS5 and I'm deserving of it, it's still a gift when I get it. still an expression of your love. These are all just symbols of love. It's just a different thing. And like, let's not get lost here. This is all from a commercial.
Wow.
Proposing is all from a commercial.
This
This
is
is a
all
De Beers
divorce.
commercial,
Yeah.
and that's it.
This is all
People
a
are
diamond
misconstruing
ploy.
it, and this is the greatest marketing that's ever occurred. Where to the point where she don't even think it's a gift.
Yeah, they got her
They got her. They got millions of them.
embedded.
They don't even think it's a gift anymore. That's how crazy
It is now
the fucking
prerequisite.
wedding propaganda has gotten. Yo, the wedding industry
That's
and weddings in general
terrible.
are a scam. And I will continue to say this.
Yep.
I don't give a fuck. I have friends who are looking for a venue right now.
Man.
I have friends who are looking for a venue right now. 20, 30 bands. Oh, that you got to bring your own forks too, by the way. What?
Bring your own fork.
I'm paying 30 bands and I got to bring my own utensils? No kitchen included?
Hold on.
What do you mean I haven't even gotten food yet?
Did you see that Brandon Gomez thing on people stealing kitchens supplies and whatnot?
Yeah.
So now you're telling me people are doing that with wedding
Bro,
settings?
wedding banquet halls, they all have their own rules, and some of them like 20 bands, 30 bands, and you haven't even gotten utensils yet.
Wow. They're
And,
playing.
like,
They're
that's-
playing to their heartstrings, man.
And this is for, bro, if you told me I was spending that type of money on one day, bro, I don't even spend that type of money in a couple months. Like, that's nuts.
You could
That's insane.
want a down payment on the house?
It's like a year's salary to fucking throw a wedding.
Yeah.
How's that feasible to anybody? Like, what are we talking about here? Yo, it's way cheaper if you fly, do a destination wedding. It's way cheaper, but way more expensive for your guests. So now you water down your guest list.
Yeah.
Half the people want to see you get married now beefing with you because you went to do it somewhere else where
Yeah.
they couldn't afford to fly to. It's like, bro, this shit is rigged, man. This shit is rigged. The dress, you even got the dress yet.
Yeah.
You didn't get the dress, you didn't get the suit.
Nada.
Now your barber got black gloves. He charged you a bill 50. It's like, what is happening, bro?
Oh, no, he pulls the razors out of a nice briefcase. It's like, all right, extra $3 on that haircut.
Weddings are a scam, bro. Weddings are a scam. Like I would love just to go to the fucking courthouse, sign the papers, then just have a party. Just have a party. Mad food.
Yeah.
Everyone I love, all there, pictures. We do all that.
Yeah.
That I could do that for about 6, maybe 7 racks. I could do that. I could pull that off.
So
No problem.
So how about this then? How about this? If the ring is the engagement ring is the deal breaker for the woman, if
Yeah.
like the prerequisite, there's got to be a prerequisite for
We don't
men.
get deal breakers, brother. I
Well,
don't know if you've been in.
But let's just say hypothetically, if there was
Okay.
something
Yeah.
for the man, what would that be? Like a PS5? What would be the flip side to an engagement ring that would be like, all right, yeah, good trade. You know?
Same value as the ring.
Right?
Gotta get me a chain.
A chain Oz?
Get me a chain.
Ooh, you just put that. You
Yeah,
get
man, ice me out. Ice me like Gretzky.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
I like that.
I think a chain would be sick. What? You
you put-
propose and then she just
with a
You ever
nice
had your
shot.
girl put your chain on?
Ah, that feels like $1 million, bro.
She sets it all, puts it in the middle and shit. Come on, man.
Yeah, I don't like the putting on the chain from like
Yeah,
her
no.
standing. I
Hate
had
it.
to think so hard of how to say this.
I like putting on my chain from the back.
I like when my girl stand behind me, put on the chain behind. Don't say behind.
Nah, but that'd be fire.
It's when they're in the front.
Oh, and
you
then
know?
the front too.
Yeah,
Ooh.
that's the one looking up at you.
Got to smell the perfume and thing. Yeah, no.
Imagine,
that would
I
be
can't imagine what it's like
the man
get-
equivalent.
but what if it's getting chained by a woman taller than you?
Now you're just
like
now you're just a
Lacey going like
fucking
this.
Olympic medalist. Fucking bowing in front of her like, yeah, put it on, baby.
On the podium.
Now you're just a fucking sprinter. Oh man. Okay, well, we conquered that. I think we
that one.
conquered that.
Yeah.
Chains. For the man them.
Chains for the man them.
Jeez, we need to
Engagement
start the
ring for the gal
propaganda.
them.
We gotta start the propaganda. Chains for the Magnum 2025.
Chains for the Magnum 2025.
If you got the engagement ring, ice that nigga out.
Yep.
Ice homie out.
Engagement ring. Get me that chain.
Give me that chain, man. I need a bling bling.
That's what I want. Yeah, I want a Cuban link. I want the only built for Cuban
nice
link.
Cuban link. It definitely cannot be nothing under a rack. No,
ladies.
You following through.
Equality.
You following through.
Fuck the patriarchy, right?
I saw this tweet and it really got me thinking, man.
Okay.
This girl said, every motive got to be downtown. Y'all don't like a little Vonnie? A little saga? I thought that was incredible.
Say that again.
Every motive got to be downtown. Y'all don't like a little Vonnie? A little saga? Vonnie is objectively hilarious.
Vonnie?
A little Vonskis? That's so Toronto. A little Vanas? A little Vonnie? That, I thought it was hilarious. And I also saw, what's his name? 116 Morningside?
160 Morningside?
116
yeah.
Morningside.
Chris.
He did a post about, I think his cousins or something like that were hitting him up and saying, yo, nobody does barbecues anymore. Nobody does any house parties or anything like that. Yo, we gotta.
I'm doing a barbecue this summer, man.
And he was saying, yo, he said something that was like, it just made me think, man.
What?
He said, yo, we're the aunts and uncles now, man.
We unks.
We are the ones that gotta throw this shit.
We the ones.
We're letting go. We're losing recipes.
We're losing recipes.
We're losing recipes, man.
No more backyard boogies.
How many backyard, how many barbecues did you used to go to? Like, I used to tour. Sometimes I have 3 in a day. Sometimes
That's
you
real.
hit 3 licks in a day. You come home with 3 to-go plates.
Come on.
What are we doing?
You got the family one, you got the homie one, and you got the gal one.
And you got the hood one.
You know, the one.
The hood one. That's where you go at late.
Yeah, that's
You
the
go that one late.
TCHC housing. You know what I'm saying?
Go that one late. It's not even in the backyard. It's just out in the street. Niggas so heady. Somebody barbecuing on a porch somewhere.
That's real though, man.
But we're the aunties and unks, man. We got to do it. We got to do it. And listen, partying downtown happens because partying downtown is an experience. Like, some of these people don't see the CN Tower every week, every day. You know what I mean? Some people, those are the people come down, they take a picture every time they pass it because it's an experience.
So I do extra gravy barbecue outside of CN Tower.
I'm with it. There's a good park over there.
Hell yeah.
Friggin'
the one with that canoe.
Yeah, that red canoe.
The red canoe.
You see off the highway.
And they can't kick you out there. You
you can.
But if you're just on the one, just like everyone,
they can kick you off. They can kick you out.
Out the canoe, man.
You gotta have a permit. Plus, people gonna be there with alcohol, smoking and shit.
Yeah,
See,
that's the problem with Toronto, man.
Straight view. New York, you could pull that shit off easy.
New York, ATL, California, everywhere else in the States, you can pull that shit off, man.
Yeah.
They just have to dampen everybody's fun. My laws.
Best parties are in Brampton and Scarborough for house parties.
Yeah?
I've never been to a Saga party that I remembered. Let's just be real. Anybody here? Anko?
You know what?
No?
I don't go past the garages.
You used to live down the street from Anko? That place is shit too. Beer lineups. And then the only time I ever went to had a good time was Spanish night on a Wednesday. I play? Yeah, man. That's the day to go still. Is it even open anymore? Weren't they like opening during COVID and shit? And niggas are like, yeah, I'm in Anko with it. Niggas like, you going back to Anko? That was like the first place niggas went after we were let go. And people were like, you guys went to Anko? Remember when people were acting like they're never going to go to the club again? You guys are frauds. You guys are frauds. You guys are making out in public again, man. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me. But yeah, I've never been to a good party in Saga in my life. Brampton, however, whew.
What about Vaughan?
Vaughan, yes.
A couple ones at Vaughan.
Vaughn's had a 1-2.
Or like, what would you consider like Shock nightclub? Were you a Shock guy back in the days?
No.
Shockwave?
No.
That was like where the Highland Farms is on Dufferin, just before Dufferin and Steeles?
Never.
That was a bop. Shockwave.
Never.
That's like my era throwback.
But around my area, it was always some good parties. Especially because like people have this perception of the suburbs and Vaughan is 10 minutes from Jane and Finch.
Yeah, it's right there.
It's
It's close
a
by.
10-minute drive.
Just gotta jump on the 400. You're right there.
That's where everybody moves up in life.
Yeah.
You just go up the street.
That's like people in Scarborough moving to Pickering or
Yeah,
Durham.
man.
You know, that's Vaughan is the next step.
Shoreham is 2 lights away from Vaughan.
Yeah.
2 lights, man. What are we talking about? But yeah, no. Brampton and Scarborough had the best house parties. Brampton, especially the basements.
Are we gonna do
Basement
it?
party.
Let's do an extra gravy one this summer.
A
man.
house party?
Yeah, either
Your house?
No, you have the house. If anything.
I don't have a house.
I'm talking about a barbecue. Should do
A barbecue? Yeah, no. We did a picnic when? 2022?
20. That was
21?
Pandeezy.
Pandeezy times?
Yeah.
I'm down for a barbecue thing.
Yeah. I like that. Yeah.
Yeah, let us know in the comments if you guys want a barbecue, man. We'll do a barbecue up. I'm down.
If we get over 100 comments, 200. 300
No,
comments.
that's 100 comments is fine. Thank you.
I don't know the good
That's
number.
good. Just getting
But
away.
Just give us
Get out of hand, man.
1 million comments.
If we get the most comments on Instagram, we'll throw a barbecue that only some of you can come to. Holy shit. Oh, man. And even park parties. Yo, what happened to that? No one used to go to a nice party in a public park.
Like Thompson Park in Scarborough.
Yeah, man.
Or Morningside
I
Park.
haven't partied in a public park in years. You know, you have to drive and you're like, God damn, how big is this park, bro? You're trying to find parking. You're deep in the depths of the forest. That shit used to be lit. Even Woodbine. Woodbine, when I was like 20, 21, there used to be at least minimum 2, like, big parties at Woodbine Beach every summer. You'd have Life's a Beach with Ronise and them and the comeback season kids. And then you'd have this big water gun fight that would happen every year under the gazebo. That shit was lit. Nobody doing that shit anymore.
No, here's the thing, Marlon. I think this is more so a testament to like where we're at and where we live now. We've become downtown heads.
Nah, I was a downtown head then. I was living downtown.
But like, I still got people in Scarborough throwing barbecues. They still be throwing barbecues in, like
Not like public things, you know? It's just like, if you know, you know.
Yeah, private.
See,
you know,
nah,
when you're
it
talking
used to
about
be-
public bashments.
Used to be barbecues that you'd hear about. Like,
Okay.
yo,
park doing it at the park. That shit? Yeah.
yo, Bully's doing a barbecue over at fucking Morningside. Oh,
Reach. Okay.
Yeah, tell a few people.
Yo, link.
It used to be tell a few people. Now it's like, yo, don't tell nobody. See? That's a recession indicator, bro.
Yeah.
Niggas can't afford to buy food for everybody. Where are we doing this?
Yo, just bring a pack
economy.
Why can't you bring a pack of hot dogs, man? Just my whole
See?
thing was,
like a potluck. Black people
Yo.
don't do that.
why not?
We don't eat to ET from people like that. Still, we're not those ones.
Filipinos
Unless
love
it's family,
potluck.
we're not opening it. We're not opening the plate up to everybody. Still, it's just not happening.
But really?
Yeah, no. Potlucks, you gotta be like close friends, friends.
Because you're not eating
or-
food from people you don't trust. is what you're
Exactly. We
saying.
don't know.
Okay,
There's
I
people you
want your
don't
potato
know.
Salad.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
You don't know what they're putting in there. Yeah, we believe in black magic, all type of thing, you know?
See, I guess I come from Filipino culture. Where it's like, come eat all of our food. In fact, take it home with you.
Yeah, no. You can take the food home, and we're gonna make a lot of food, but just not everybody bring food.
Right.
If we don't know you like that.
Right.
It's got to be family. It's got to be pre-planned. All right, you're doing this. You're doing that. You're doing this. Don't come with no unexpected plate, nigga. What is that? What are you trying to do to us?
Particulars.
Is that spaghetti? Is there blood in this? Smell it. Is there blood?
Yeah.
Smell the spaghetti.
Judgment is at an all-time high at a Jamaican barbecue.
And the other thing is, promoters are falling off.
Well,
Maybe I don't know if I'm older, but
the party
promoters don't promote like they used to promote. Promoters used to be the star of the show,
Well,
and they were the ones throwing the parties. Now it's DJs throwing the parties. Most parties I know are DJ led.
I guess so.
DJs never used to throw parties when I was. The only DJs like DJ Charlie B, White Boy, you know what I mean? A 1-2. But it was mostly just like promoters, and then the DJs would be like, the accoutrement, like, yes, okay, he's gonna be on this, cool.
Can it be compared to the comedian becoming the new comedy show producer as opposed to just comedy show producers?
Yes, actually, that's a perfect example,
You know?
because I think it's a lot more do-it-yourself.
It's
I
a
think
very
people
DIY era.
people are trying to
That's
cut
what
out
it
the
is.
middleman.
Yeah.
Recession indicator.
Recession
Boom.
indicates
Let's see how this thing has a trickle down effect. Y'all ruining the arts.
It's coming down.
The DJ can't DJ how he wants to DJ if he got to figure out everything else. I seen it. They be running around. Don't know what's happening sometimes.
Come on, man. Comedians can't be telling the jokes properly when they got to go around checking tickets.
Come on.
Yeah.
We do this. Who else but us?
You know? Come on.
No, but seriously, this is all recession indicators, man.
Yeah.
All of it. The house parties, the barbecues, the DJs throwing parties.
Nobody got money to party.
Nobody got money to do what they do. You know what I mean?
How much of it is that, and how much of it is people also just opting to look at their phone or turn to devices and the internet?
I don't know if that has that much, because I feel like there's still a yearning for third places. And I mean, a house party barbecue don't get much better than that. Like, I see some people throwing a 1-2 with their friends, but it's like, it'd be 15 people in the backyard, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Light beat.
Yeah.
But back in the day, when we were younger, 150 people in the backyard. Rammed. Backwood smoke just full of the air. Can barely see the moon.
Yeah, just hearing the bass bumping.
Just bass thumping. You walk in the house, there's 400 piles of sneakers at the front door. Nobody's afraid to get jacked. Like,
you know what? It might be also like adding the culture of Karens. Just knowing that people might shut
that was
you
always
down.
the culture, though. That was always the culture.
But now it's more because the cell phone's out and just like there's cameras. Just I feel like it's
People
more
know their
prevalent
laws
now.
more.
Yeah.
People know their laws more. Because back in the day, niggas ever used to know it was 11 o'clock. Cut off with the noise. Yeah. People just used to go, 2 a.m., 1 a.m., then you start seeing police show up to the door. You know what I mean? Also, I think the world's scarier now. I think that too. I think the 24-hour news cycle has something to do with it. I think people, you know, when you see what happened with the Danzig shooting and stuff like that, I think stuff like that deters people from wanting to go to those spaces.
Right.
They're like, who's going to be there? No. I'm good still. Y'all have fun.
I don't know who's gonna be there, so I can't show up to that thing.
See? Back in the day, you used to hear, I don't know who's going to be there still. I might pull up. See where I go.
A lot more bold in the
man. Yeah, man. I think people are scared now. Because look at the YNs. They don't got no all ages parties. They be shooting up the place. The YNs have no all ages parties. That ended somewhere when I was like around like 24, 23.
By the way, real quick, side note, I just found out the Filipino version of Hawaiian is a YP.
Young Pinoy?
Yeah.
A YP is hilarious. A young Pinoy is so funny.
He is, son. I'm a YP, baby. Oh, sorry. YP, baby. That's funny.
Oh, man, that's jokes. But yeah, no. I don't know. I don't know what to do to fix that.
I'll throw one in June for my birthday. You guys, Extra Gravy Gang, come out.
Speaking of June,
I'm gonna throw a little something.
That thing that
what's your
you
horse
put in the group chat is ruthless.
But like, it's one thing if it's like, you know, if there's some good and some bad, but it's all bad.
Well, this is just the brutal version. It says at the bottom.
Okay.
This is the brutal version. So horoscopes are, you know, usually, oh my God, you're so confident and you just light up a room. This one is your month, your animal.
Yeah.
Brutal version of horoscopes.
I call it a rebranding of horoscopes.
January. This is for all my people born in January. You are a parrot. You repeat what others want to hear. Not because you want to believe it, but because you're desperate to be liked. You have no real identity, just an echo of the people around you. You thrive on attention, but the moment no one is watching you, you don't even know who you are anymore.
Just
God damn.
sad.
February. Wait, you are a porcupine.
Are we going all months?
Yep.
All right, let's do it.
You keep people at a distance, acting like you don't need anyone. But the truth is, you're just scared of getting hurt.
Scaredy cat.
Your defense pushed away the ones who care. And when you finally realize it, they're already gone.
Bye-bye.
March, you're a turtle. You avoid conflict like it's a disease. You convince yourself that letting things go makes you mature, but really, you just hate confrontation.
Yep.
People take advantage of your kindness and you let them.
Weakling.
Then you cry about it in private.
Boo-hoo.
You little bitch. Sorry, I added that last part.
Okay. Sorry. You little
My
tortoise.
fault. My fault. April, Falcon. You act independent and free, but really, you're just running.
Flying away.
You get bored easily, so you move from one thing to another, never settling down. You chase excitement, but it's just a distraction from how lost you feel.
No
What month are
foundation.
y'all? December? What? July? June? May? Wolf. You put on a strong front, but inside you're lonely. You have trust issues, so you keep your circle small. You tell yourself you don't need anyone, but you secretly wish someone would prove you wrong. Some of these are blending together. I don't know if you
I was gonna ask you, how many of these actually applied to you? Because once I start seeing multiple apply to me, I'm like, all right, this is generalized.
June. Chameleon. What did I call him earlier? Oh, shit.
Come on.
Oh, shit, son. That's so Marlin. Can we get a zoom in on his pupils? Let's punch in on his pupils really quickly with a blur. With a blur transition.
Yes.
Chameleon.
Yep.
You blend in so well that you don't even know who you really are. You change depending on who you're with, constantly adapting to fit in.
No, I don't. Hell nah. Come on.
You
Yo.
fear rejection so much you'd rather be a copy than be your true self.
That's not why I wear braids.
How true is this? On a scale of 1 to 10.
12.
Damn, son. Hit the nail on the head, huh?
Well,
Everything's a nail if you have a hammer.
Everything's an LVM. Here's my thing, man. When I read that, I was like, this does apply to many things, but also I've always wanted to be an original. I wanted to be one of one. You know, because my name was Norm, I wanted to be far from it. So I would always find a way to be original in my own way, but there are still always times where I felt, despite my originality, if they don't understand it, I may have to dumb it down to make them be able to understand who I am on an easier level. You know, more palatable level. Because
Palatable. You keep saying palatable.
palatable, yes.
It's palatable.
Palatable?
Yes. Palatable.
Palatable?
You said palatable. I say LeBron James, so
What's LeBron James?
LeBron James.
Oh, LeBron James.
So it's like, you know,
I mean,
put the syllables wherever you want, man. Syllables, put them wherever you want.
There's so many of them that I like when the English do it. You know, when they have it differently. But yes, palatable. I think that's a Filipino thing. Ay, palatable. I think it's a very palatable.
Palatable reason. That's
Yeah,
so
because you
funny.
don't call it a palat. What is the taste of on your palat?
Palatable.
Palatable.
July. You are an owl. You overthink everything. You analyze every detail, but instead of acting, you get stuck in your own head. You give great advice to others, but when it comes to your own life, you never follow it.
Yeah, that's
He's like, scale of 1 to 10.
who you.
That's solid 8. That's hard. Write that down. Solid 8. Write that down.
Hold on,
June,
He's a
how much was yours?
Did I apply
on a
to
scale
you?
of 1 to 10?
It's about a 7.
You find yourself being a chameleon?
I find myself.
They can't hear you, so yeah, you gotta come up to the mic if you're gonna do a long.
It's 8 out of 10.
8 out of
All
10. All right. August, you're a lion. I knew that.
Malan. Lion paw.
Lion paw. You act confident, but it's just a cover for your deep insecurities.
Little bitch.
You constantly seek praise and attention. That's a different ad lib than you've given all the rest of it. What the fuck? Everybody else got a little reverb, got a little echo. This nigga like, you bitch.
Keep it going, man. Come on, don't let me stop you.
You act confident, but it's just a cover for your deep insecurities. You constantly seek praise and attention to reassure yourself that you're important. You pretend not to care, but criticism eats you alive.
Little kitten.
It's
Yeah.
true. It's true, man.
You know,
I don't like being criticized.
I feel like that's why you're very good at debating, because it's like you can't be criticized if you out debate their point.
Exactly. That's
and
how
it's
I
like,
feel.
it's like, nah, I don't.
It ain't about who's right. It's about who's better at proving they're right.
Yeah, it's who gets the last word.
That's how I see it. We can both be wrong, but who's better at proving they're right?
You're a great defense lawyer, that's for sure. You will save.
It's not about what you know. It's what you can prove in court.
You sound like a Diddy lawyer.
Speaking of which, she just got dropped mad charges.
5
still.
charges of the 9.
September, you're a fox. You're clever, but you use it to manipulate situations instead of being honest. You don't trust easily, so you keep your emotions hidden. People think you have it all figured out, but really, you're just good at pretending.
What are you hiding?
According to this, everybody's pretending.
Yeah.
October, you are a black cat. You act mysterious and detached, but deep down, you just want someone to understand you. You push people away before they get too close. Then wonder why you feel so alone. You make things harder for yourself on purpose. Damn, Drake.
Meow, 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 meow. Wow, wow,
At least he's
wow.
black in this, right? November, Scorpion. We knew that. You ruin good things just to prove to yourself that nothing lasts.
Yeah.
You call yourself guarded, but really, you're just scared of being loved because deep down, you don't believe you deserve it.
Yeah.
You cling to grudges like
Scorpios.
they're the only things that truly belong to you. You'd rather be feared than forgotten. But the truth is, you'll end up with both. December,
Lonely
Kev.
Kevy.
You're a polar bear.
Cooler than a polar bear.
Is this because of Coca-Cola? Is this why they chose polar bear? Or because of winter?
winter, you know?
You isolate yourself and act like it's a choice, but really, it's just fear of being a burden. You pretend you don't care, but deep down, you're desperate for someone to notice you're struggling. You bottle up your emotions until they explode, and then you blame yourself for the mess. You keep waiting for someone to save you, but no one's coming. Jesus Christ.
Wow.
How could it say that with such certainty?
But
You keep
no
asking for
one's
help, but no
coming.
one's coming.
What?
Scale of 1 to 10. 6 us.
I thought I was born in December. Based off of hearing that. Am I born in December too?
Oh my gosh. Hilarious.
I like that.
Brittany
But that-
Renner's
but
on
why did I-
Basketball Wives.
Hold on. Why did I
What
say
the hell?
AI on that though? Was that an AI generated
I have no
article?
idea. No idea.
Okay.
Not
Sorry,
sure
what were you
at
saying
all.
about that?
Brittany Renner's about to be on Basketball Wives
With the hijab?
with the hijab.
Oh no.
Is that halal? Is Basketball Wives halal? I think it's haram.
Well,
feel like it's haram.
she's not a wife of a basketball player anymore.
She's not a well. Yeah, that's the other thing.
She
But
ain't
I
a
guess
wife no
because
more.
it's the baby dad, they do that too, where it's like you don't have to be together.
It should be called. They should have a separate one called basketball baby wives
Basketball Baby Wives
or baby mamas. Basketball baby mamas.
Basketball Baby Moms, I think, would be canceled immediately. It's crazy. It's just crazy jargon.
BBMs. That's funny.
BBMs, it's just crazy jargon still.
Yeah,
Anyways.
if they just called it BBM, that would be great.
Yeah, that's what they'd have to call it. Anything else happened this week?
How about BB and it's only white moms?
That would be sick.
That'd be hilarious.
That'd be sick. Change the narrative.
Yeah.
Change the narrative on them. Yeah, I think that's it for the week, man.
Or
2 hours of fire.
2 hours of fire. Cat.
Anything coming up for you?
I will be back in Alberta on the 13th of April. But that's still a while from now. But letting it be known. And I'll be back in Kelowna. I landed another Kelowna thing. I like BC. But yeah,
Yeah, I'll be in BC April 4th.
April 4th.
Yeah, I got a show with my homie Providence
that's right.
out in Vancouver, downtown Vancouver. So pull up. I got tickets on my Instagram link in the bio. All my Vancouver peeps come out. I got a couple friends coming through. Should be a fun show. Got two other comedians as well that are going to be on the show. Yeah, man, I'm excited. You know.
Sorry, were you done? I'm bad.
Yeah, go ahead.
420.
420. Yeah.
Beer jokes. Hopefully, yeah, he's in town. He's doing it. It's actually on 419. 419 the night before. Yeah, we're doing it with Doo Noir. Shout out to Doo Noir. There's gonna be a market. Gucci's gonna be doing hot box Pilates.
Sick.
And Marlon and I are gonna be doing some comedy.
Yeah,
so
man.
Come to get high.
Some comedy. Winnipeg, Friday, May 16th, I will be inside Winnipeg for the first time in my life. Alongside the homie Emmanuel Lomuro for Excite Comedy for the Winnipeg Excite Weekend. There's a whole weekend of shit they got planned. You got a comedy on the Friday night. You got a big party on Saturday and the Sunday. 3 days, 3 events. Go get your tickets now on ticketgateway.com. May 16th, man. May 16th is going to be out there.
Nice.
Like I said, I'm working on a movie. I'll let you guys know when that's done.
I'm excited to hear more about that.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting. And yeah, that's about it, man. That's about it. Thank y'all so much, man.
Once
Another
again,
week. Another blood clot. Classic. I'm Marlon.
I am Norm.
And that was the Extra Gravy.
Skirt. Bye.